Hello everybody, welcome back. It's RoZenKai here, and I've just finished editing the last video, and it's about an hour long, which I'm trying to avoid. So, sorry about that. So what I think we're going to do is, when we progress further in the future, I'm going to try and slow it down a bit, so if we only end up going over one mod per episode, that's fine. But I think I got a bit excited because obviously Britannia got unlocked, Sati got unlocked, Evilcraft got unlocked, new stuff, new bits, let's go. But no, we need to stop, slow it down a bit, okay? So I've had, as you can see, I've done a little bit of work on the old Indian huts here as the fire goes out. Come on, give me my chair back. That's not the way that goes. There we go, right. I'm just going around here now and placing these in the center. No, I need to change that out. Anyway, I've done these tote holes. The bottom is spruce, the middle is living wood, and the top bit is glimmering living wood, which is very easy to make. Just living wood and glowstone, and it does emit light. Now this little guy on the top is something you can make from Britannia. Again, it's super cheap. Avatar. It's a diamond that's thrown into a mana pool. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my throat today. It's a diamond that's thrown into a mana pool, surrounded by living wood, like so. Nice and simple. And this is a chair from Bibliocraft. Again, cheap. Anyway, off track. So I've added some patterns to this, because obviously it wouldn't just be bleached white if it was a whole old Indian type thing. I haven't done these ones yet because I don't want to just copy paste it, so that'll be something that you'll just see, sort of like another one will get done and then another one. I still haven't done the bridge because I'm like, it's gonna take forever, so it will get done, I promise. It's just not right now. And I want to vary that path up a bit as well, because I don't like how straight it is. Anyway, let's come away from all that. I did some exploring in the nether. I found another fortress which would be perfect for a wither farm. I also found some of this magma slime, which is these orange trees here. They can be turned into slime balls of any kind. What else have I worked on? Oh, I found a really cool... I was looking into Tinker Tools in between episodes, and I've made a few various ones. We're going to be back here. Let's get some food as well because we've gotten hungry. Where is it? There. And... oh, the other one's on me. Sweet. So I've made this manual demonic cleaver, and at first I wasn't sure how to get the cobalt or the arty because it requires a mining level of cobalt, which didn't make sense to me. But if you get one of these, which is called a sharpening stone, the obsidian level, it increases your tool material mining level to cobalt and does not take a modifier. So what I did is I upgraded the crappy little copper pickaxe I had to obsidian, which gives it a mining level of cobalt. So that's how that works. And then I thought, well, I want some strong weapons, and this thing is incredibly powerful, but I can't repair it, like at all, which means I can't repair this, because for some reason if you make the weapon out of demonic stuff, you can't repair it. And now if you're wondering what I'm talking about, there's a material added by extra utilities called demonic, where's the ingot? There, demonic ingot, yeah, demon ingot, sorry. And for a while I was like, how do I get this? And this is just sort of the lore behind it. We're deformed by the heavens, so basically Legend tells of an ancient creature from before the dawn of humanity whose bodies were deformed by the heavens. So basically, when a pig gets struck by lightning, that's what that's supposed to mean. They fled to a strange realm, the Nether, beneath the earth, and built elaborate temples and fortress of worship their new homeland. They infused the bones of their dead with dark energy with the skeletons, and weaved constructs of living flame blaze. But their most powerful creation were lava wells, where they would throw special metals, hoping that their tribute would be answered with riches. Now, again, this took me a while, and these lava wells, you'll sometimes see little structures like this in fortresses, and what do big men drop? Gold. So what you want to do is you can either go to a fortress and do it that way, or you can just build your own, like I've done here. Now what I did is I just placed 4 around the side, so 1, 2, 3, 4 of netherrack, which is this stuff, which you can either just go and collect, or you can make it yourself. And put some lava in the middle, and this is what happens when you throw gold in. Now at first I was like, I'm just going to be wasting gold here, aren't I? But watch. Boom. Demon ingot. Now apparently this demon ingot has an attack power of like 8.7, so I can't understand why these tools aren't a lot stronger, to be honest with you. I mean, I know that was at 23, but that's full quartz upgrades, so that doesn't really make sense to me. So if you know a better way of making a tinker's tool, feel free to let me know. But for now, that'll do. I've been using my Saigon a lot. Just get around a lot easier. I also made a bluey spell, which is basically just an explosion. Won't use it on him. I'll use it on the sheep over here. You ready? Too far. Gotcha. It does wreck the land though, so I won't be using that one too much. But I've been trying to find a good weapon to fight the wither with that's available right now. And I figured, right, armor wise, we're probably going to end up going blood magic. So I reckon today what we do is we start a little bit of blood magic. Sound good? Because we've got our magnets now. What we might want to do is look into wither protection, or protection from being withered more specifically. And I know we could just... oh god damn it. I needed a creeper as well. I've been looking for like 3 nights now. Anyway, let's get some food and get out of here. Don't want to point in my house with the bluey spell. Right. So what we want to do to start blood magic is, first of all, let's empty our inventory. As you can see, I've started moving a lot more items up top here, and then anything that doesn't get sorted just gets thrown in here. Why not have a place for them? Let's give that a place. That can go away for now. I do not have a place for these. Okay. Let's go in here. We need a key. Unlock. Left click. Skull. Right click. And we'll just move that here. Sweet. Anyway, so blood magic. And the way you start blood magic is quite simple. First thing you're going to want to do is make an altar. To make an altar you need a thing called demonic will. And the way you get this demonic will is by capturing or hitting a mob with a snare. So we need string, iron and redstone. So let's get some redstone. Let's get some iron. And I know I have string here somewhere. There we go. Let's get 16. And now let's shift click. We've got 16 of them. Now that might be a little bit overkill, so we probably won't need that many. And because again, you won't be needing this in the future. So let's jump down here. And you see this guy? We hit him. No particle effects. No effects. Let's keep going. Does it not work on them? I thought it worked on the zombies. Okay, well before we waste any more, let's go and try it on a... I usually do this on spiders because I always seem to have trouble with in various mod packs with which mobs actually work. So if we... yeah, there's a dot there. What's that? Baby zombie. Hi. How you doing? Yeah, let's use this. Okay, that should have a batch spawning in. It's over there with the dots. No, it's still nothing. Nope. Come on. Skelly Bob, you do it? I doubt it. Oh. Nope. Come on, we need a spider. There's one. Aha. You know it works on you guys. Come on, don't make me lie. Did we get one? Yeah, we got one. Oh, we've got a few. Okay, maybe the particles aren't showing. Odd. Normally they get like little white speckly particles around them. But whatever, we got what we need. Okay, so let's go back to the base, which is that way. Sorry about that, my cat in the background. Okay, let's go up here, store that in there. Now we've got this demonic will, but you see here, that's a 3.7. That's a 4.7, 3.2, 2.94. So to make the altar, we're going to waste this one. Because there's other things we're going to need to make as well, actually, I think. Right. No. Okay, I guess. Don't know why that didn't work. Right, we need the Hellfire Forge, which we don't actually need Demonic Will for. We do need iron though. We need stone. Oh no, we're out of stone. Let's get some stone cooked. Like so. We always seem to run out of stone, so I'll just put a bunch in. Okay. Right. Gold we needed as well, didn't we? So let's make the Hellfire Forge. I always forget the name of this thing. Block of iron. Boom. So eventually, my thinking is, the next building we're going to make after the Indians is finished, sorry, we're going to make like a Mayan temple of the gods and that, and what we'll probably do is up top we'll have like you know, it'll look like all it's actually druid worship and things like that, and then underneath will be all like the sinister evil craft and blood magic, and I think that'll look cool. So that one will be a larger build because it'll be like the like a sort of stair temple, and I'm thinking it'll be about 10 high possibly, and about 20 by 20 wide. So I think that's probably how we'll do that. But for now, let's just throw this here. So next we want to make this, which we need cobblestone for, ironically. Let's get a furnace, like so. And what are we missing? 1 stone, 1 gold. There's the gold. There's the stone. And that's the lowest one, yeah. Right. So we've got this and we've got the Hellfire Forge. Now I'm not going to want to put this outside. We're not going to want to put this inside because it does get a lot bigger. Before we move it, we're probably going to get to around tier 3, I think. So placing the altar, tier 1. This first circle here, which we'll have to change with runes obviously, it's going to be tier 2. And then what happens next is it comes out, down and out, and that becomes tier 3. So we might actually go to tier 4 depending, but we won't worry about that right now. Sorry, that should be here. So yeah. Oh, there, sorry. Right, now we got it. But for now we'll just start with this tier. Okay? So to start with blood magic, the way the mod's intended is to be a self-sacrificial mod. But it's set up in a way where you can't easily automate it. But we're not going to do that straight away because, well, I don't want to. I want to show as much of the self-sacrificial way with the incense altar, the various paving, these, to show the mechanics behind it. So what's the next thing we're going to want to get? Well, we're going to want to get a sacrificial dagger, which is, where are you? Come on, I can see you. No, I can't. There. No, that's a creative one. Sacrificial dagger. We need glass for this one. And luckily, I have some glass somewhere. I know I do. There we go. Is that enough? Should be. 3, 4, 5. Go. Get a piece of that. Get a piece of you. And boom. Boom, boom. Now if we go up to the altar over here and stand near it and just right click this, take some life and put it into there. Okay? And that's basically the fuel for anything you do within this mod. Now the way this thing works is it's got an internal buffer, that's why that little bit's just disappeared. We don't currently have any rituals running, but if we do this a few times, just to fill the internal buffer. Alright, we're good. So, next thing we're going to want to do is make a lesser tartaric gem, which is, a petty tartaric gem, sorry, which is this thing here, which is made with gold, lapis, glass, and redstone. In the Hellfire Forge, but you'll notice it needs a minimum of 1 will within here and drains 1 will, and that'll make a bit more sense when we get a bit further into the mod. Okay, so we wanted gold, glass, lapis, lapi, There we go. And was it redstone? There. Okay. Let's come over here. Boom. Boom. Now we'll use this one. And there we go. But we're probably going to want to make, I'd say, make 3 of these. Because whenever you make the second tier, you need the old tier. So it's sort of a swap type of thing. But we also need one to make the, where is it? Come on, there. Sentient sword, which again is a gem and an iron sword. But what that sword does is it allows you to be able to gather this will without using the snare things that we were using earlier. So we've got iron, we've got that, we need glass, which we're currently out of. Oh, I found a desert, by the way. Went exploring on my boat further in this direction. Just followed the shoreline all the way around. Found some meteorites, so when we do get into applied energistics, that'll be a thing. Came around here, found another meteorite, found a desert, followed it around, found a large desert. I think there's a village here, yeah, see there? So there's a village here, so if we need that, we'll eventually go there. Yeah, that's that basically. Right, we want to put this right hole there. That'll go there. Yeah, let's split that between the two because I don't want to be waiting forever. Grab that. There we go. Boom. Yeah, we only need one of them. One of them. And you see now it's 2.27. 1.27. And we have another gem. So, do that again. Get another one of these. Throw you in there. And again, I think to grab 2 and to grab 1. So, boop, boop. You and you. While that does that, let's make an iron sword. I always forget something, the amount of times I go up and down these stairs. Let's do that. Throw you in there, throw you there. Oh sweet. And that's that done. That doesn't require any will. Now, if I put these in my inventory and click this, no, sorry, throw them on the floor. Once I pick them back up, you see, it's filled this a bit instead of filling my inventory, which is good. But we're only going to want to carry one of these on us at a time. So we'll throw the other one in our bag. We'll throw this in there for now, that in there. We'll keep the rest of this stuff out. Put our stuff away. Now, what I'm gonna go and need to do next is basically fill a gem and fill that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna need to get some smooth stone, and to upgrade this altar out here. The way you upgrade this altar is by placing in a piece of stone. Stabby, 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 stop. Eat some food, and you'll see sooner or later, boom, it's turned into a blank slate. And there's different tiers of this which correspond to the different tiers of the altar. But with these you can make runes, and these are what basically allow you to upgrade the tier of the altar. And as you can see here, that's a tier 1 rune, and then you can get runes that do specific things, so that'll speed up how long it takes for runes to craft. That one decreases the amount of blood required per crafting operation. That one increases the amount of blood you get per creature killed on it. That one increases the amount of blood you get per stealth stabby. So that's one we'll be using for starters. Displacement rune, I think that allows the transference of liquid faster, because that's what the blood in here is classed as, of fluid. So you can actually pump it out with fluid pipes and take it into vats, drums, other rituals. Yeah, and then again there's various different types: acceleration, capacity. The ones we're going to want to get interested in though is the Rune of the Orb, which again is very late on, because we're going to need like blood orbs and things, which we're going to craft our first here in a second. But for right now, what I want to craft is an incense altar, and for this we're going to need a weak blood orb. Let me try and send it on. Come on, where's it gone? There, there. And to get that, we need a diamond with 2000 LP. So we probably don't have 2000 LP in there right now, but there is a way to check. And to do that, let's just eat up. We need to get a... where is it? That's not it. It's a divination sigil. And to get that, we need some arcane ash, which I'll show you in a sec. Now this bit I think is quite a cool crafting mechanic. So to craft arcane ash we need, what was it? Coal, gunpowder, redstone and sugar. So gunpowder, sugar, coal, redstone. And let's just do the map craft that. Yeah, sweet. And let's go throw this down here. Again, that's why we needed this first. Oh yeah. See that? How much does that need? Thinking about it. It needs a minimum of 0 and 0. So what have I done wrong? What have I missed? Oh, right, that's not actually sugar, that's bone meal. Let's throw that over here. Okay, not bad. That didn't grab it. Oh, right. Grab that, do that. Right, sweet. Little this hat there. Okay, so throw that in there. There you can see arcane ash, right? And we wanted to make the divination sigil, so we need redstone and a blank slate, which we've just gotten. So if we get a piece of redstone here, back up to sleep, just quick to get rid of this stupid rain. Come on. Wait, what? Manual demonic cleaver whispers to you, murder, death, kill. That's morbid as hell. I didn't know that did that. Right, so we'll take the arcane ash, click it on the floor. You can see it makes this little like transmography sigil. Click the redstone on it, changes the type, and then we're going to want to click a blank slate on it. And come on, there we go. We now have a divination sigil. Okay, so if we right click it in the air, it shows current essence in our life point network, which we'll get into in a minute. But if we right click it on here, it says we currently have 2,200 life points. Yeah, it is life points inside the altar with a capacity of 10,000. So we have enough to make the orb. So we come in here, get a diamond, like these. There. Come out here. And that'll start doing that. While we're here, we just keep filling. There we go. Come on. Craft. Any second now. 3, 2, 1, go. Actually, we can check how far it is. See the life points draining? Any second now. And again, we can automate this later on. There we go. Pull that out, and you see right now, stores raw life essence, but we need to right click it, and now it's current owner RoZenKai. Okay, so now if I was to throw this in here, you'll see it'll drain all of the life points from here very slowly for some reason. See? Now if I click in the air, we now have 644, 7, 800 life points in our personal system. So that's handy. So the thing we wanted to make was an incense altar, which is this thing here. So we need 6 pieces of stone, and that's cobblestone, and that's regular stone. So 2 cobblestone, 4 stone, and a piece of charcoal. So let's get that quickly, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Do I have any charcoal? Let's just grab you and throw you in the furnace. You'll do. Come on. Hello everybody, just saying hello here at the end of this episode to say this is part 1 of what's probably going to be a 3-part episode called Blood, Curses and Evil. The reason is due to poor planning on my part. I've had to do some weird choppy stuff with this. If you want a sort of little hint of what we're going to be getting into, there's a little bit there, a little bit in the inventory here, and well, I hope you enjoy this first part. The second part will be coming up very soon.